The third song that you're going to tell us about is hunting season.
Yeah, so this one, it's just a fun one.
Speaking of.
I have to make sure everyone knows this is not a true story. None of us have lived through this. But it is true to the point where I was hanging out with some friends one day, and I was down in deep South Mississippi, and somebody said something about their ex-wife's magazines kept coming to their house. And I was like, ooh, there's something there. Like, there's a song, and I think he had said something about, like, Cosmopolitan, and I was like, that's just going to be hard to say. And so I drove back to Mississippi. I drove back from Mississippi, and the next morning I was in Nashville writing with Cindy Torres, Barrier and Allie Colleen, who's an amazing artist here in Nashville. And I was like, I've got this idea. I don't know what it would be, though. And I was like, we can either write it for a guy to sing, and we could use Cosmopolitan or whatever. And they said, but there's 3 girls in the room right now. Let's write a girl song. And I was like, okay, cool. So Allie just looked at me and said, what magazines did your dad have when you were growing up? And I was like, I don't know, Field and Stream. It's about all we ever had. And they were like, okay, let's make up a story around Field and Stream magazine. I was like, okay, I like it. And so from there, Huntin Season was born. It's a fun song about a girl finding her a new man, is our PG version of it. But we had a lot of fun writing this one. This was just like Princess. I went home that night and I learned it, and I think I played it in the show that night. And I never do that. I have to really like a song for me to do that. Ready for me to play it?
Go ahead. Take it
awesome.
away.
This is Huntin Season.